In this video, I'll raise a speculative question, an open challenge about what might be possible at the age of digital health. Clinical decision support systems are hot. They are reshaping medicine in hospitals, in research with artificial intelligence at the core. But what if clinical logic could follow the patient, even when no one's there to decide in the moment? Could a microcontroller, just a few millimeters wide, run logic powerful enough to guide and protect lives? Clinical decision support systems are evolving fast, from suggesting treatments to predicting deterioration. They're often powered by AI trained on massive clinical data sets. Most CDSS are built for clinicians, embedded in hospital systems, helping doctors and therapists make better decisions during care. But in this video, we're exploring a different point of view. What if the CDSS didn't just support the therapist, but also followed the patient? What if could guide action between sessions when no one's watching? Could that same clinical reasoning, compressed and optimized, run independently at the edge? Not every clinical decision happens in a hospital, and not every decision needs a doctor in the loop. In home care, remote rehab, or rural clinics, decisions still need to be made. A patient's heart rate spikes, a fall occurs, a rehab session is skipped. CDSS isn't just for therapists, it's for patients too. When designed right, it can guide, nudge, and protect all in its own. So, what happens if we give that logic a home on a chip? Imagine this: an elderly person falls quietly, unexpectedly, and doesn't get back up. A small wearable senses the sudden movement, but it doesn't stop there. It checks for signs. Was this a fall or just a quick motion? Are they still? Are they responsive? It applies structured decision logic designed to recognize clinically relevant events and makes a call. Send an alert. No cloud, no app, no waiting. Just embedded logic delivering care continuity between therapist visits. That's a CDSS, shrunk down, running at the edge, stepping in when no one else can. Could a clinical decision support system, something traditionally powered by servers and hospital systems, actually run at the edge? If it's possible at all, what would it take? A CDSS needs four things: input from sensors or user context, structured decision logic, rules, state models, care pathways, a knowledge base, even if small or static, and output, alerts, guidance, or control. In traditional systems, CDSS logic rides on gigabytes of memory and live data streams. On a microcontroller, we are working with kilobytes. Dynamic memory allocation is technically possible, but often avoided in favor of static structures for reliability and timing guarantees. Every decision must be pre-modeled, compressed, and executed in real time. So, is it even realistic? What kind of clinical logic actually survives that translation? So, what do we lose when we move CDSS to the edge? First, context. No live EHRs, no patient history. Second, adaptability. Logic is fixed. Updates need intervention. OTA if we are lucky. Third, breadth. Memory limits mean fewer decision pathways. Real-time safety, determinism, reliability, these come at the cost of flexibility, personalization, and scale. And sometimes, in the right moment, that might be enough to save life. So, is anyone doing this? Not exactly, at least not under the name CDSS on a microcontroller. But the building blocks are already here. wearables that detect falls and trigger alerts, insulin pumps that adjust dosage locally, portable diagnostic kits that make clinical calls from embedded software. These aren't full CDSS systems, but they follow the same principle, clinical logic executed at the edge. And in some systems, we are starting to see hybrid models, local decision making with cloud trained logic and remote updates when available. The architecture is evolving, but the idea of a CDSS that lives with the patient is no longer theoretical. And now the question is, can a clinical decision support system run on a microcontroller? Technically, yes, within strict structured constraints. Practically, that depends on what we choose to design and what we're willing to leave behind. But conceptually, it's not just possible, it might be the next necessary step in age based care. Let's imagine it together.